and gentle spoons. My prayers have been answered. The rain dance that I've been doing every evening has worked. We've had some rain. We've had some rain. A big thank you first off to Mrs. Searcher. We did have plans for today, but when I woke up this morning and saw that there'd been a little bit of moisture on the field, I just said, I've got to go. I've just got to go. I've just got to go. She was very understanding and said, go on in, off you go. So there you go. We've got a little bit of rain. It's penetrated probably about 0.5 millimetre into the ground, but I've got to have a look. You've got to have a go. When you've got to go, you've got to go. I'll see you on the first hole if you find anything interesting. I'm not expecting to find a lot because the ground is light concrete, but we'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. For those of you that want the quiz answers from the last video, I'll do them at the very end. If there's anything to show you, there might be anything to show you. This might just go straight into the reject pile. Who knows? See you on the first one. Well, I'm not going to lie. The digging has not been easy. But looky here. Can we see? Let's get it in the centre. There we go. Coin or button? Coin or button? Judging by the way it's laying, I would go button. Plain old button. First significant find of the day. Little button. Cool. Now, anyone that's watched my videos before will know that when I'm not having the greatest of mornings, what I tend to do is ring Mrs. Wife. Mrs. Wife normally brings me luck. To be fair to her, bless her, she really does bring me luck. So I've just sat there and had a cup of tea and just thought, well, we'll give one more row, and I've gone 10 steps to here and just plucked out tiny little, either an old coin or a token of some kind. It needs a clean up. Can't tell if there's anything on it yet. Well, it's the closest thing we've come to a decent bit of history so far today. Good work, Mrs. Searcher, yet again. Hopefully, by the time we get down there, we'll have a few more interesting bits to report. Thimble. It took a mighty effort to get it out of the ground. So it's worth it. I love a thimble. Thimble, 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 thimble. There we go, thimble. Hard work, but we got there. Okay, right, I've just got this out. And at first glance you think, hey, that's something exciting. Then you give it a bit of a clean. Oh, it's got patterns on that side. And you think, oh, hang on. What's that? Then closer inspection, you realise it's just a flattened general service button, collar button. But I tell you what, initially I thought that might have been something exciting. Unfortunately, it isn't. Never mind. Just making the last few sweeps before I go home after a pretty much unsuccessful day. Let me get that. How pretty is that? Don't know what it is, some kind of clothes fastening, I would have said. I'll have an investigate, we'll hit the books later, but it's quite smart, isn't it? It's got to be Tudor, I would have said, looking at the design. How cool! Watch again, welcome back to the ranch. Let's have a look at some of the stuff that we quite frankly struggled to get out of the ground. It was so rock hard in places, it was nigh on impossible. Hence the fact we've not been out for a while. So what have we got? We've got the obligatory brass rings, we've got the pewter buttons. Slightly interesting. Looks like there was a bit of a strap that went through that, or head of an old razor, or let's just, I'll tell you what, that's what we'll do. Let's just, look, right, let's see what we got. Right, this may have been a coin at some point, may have been a token at some point. It's not really anything now, there's nothing left on it at all. Nothing discernible. Thimble, unfortunately, there's a great hole in it. I won't be cleaning that up anymore or spending any more time in that. It will just go in the box with a reject thimbles. There we go. Silver, don't know what. Tests for silver, no hallmarks, tiny little thin bit of old jewellery, I guess. Could that have been a wing? Is that a pattern? I don't know, whichever way you look you can see things in it, but well, it's a little bit of silver. That all counts. Put it in a scrap silver box. Now this is really, really nice. I hope this was the star of the show. I think it's a broken piece. I think it was a bow. I think that piece there was mirrored on that side. You can't really tell on this camera, but it has got a rose and pellet pattern on the on this bit here, and it is really nice and decorative and nice and ornate. I'll put a photograph of it at the end. Any ideas as to what it is? It's not silver. It's blank on one side. I think it's a bit of an old purse. I think it's a bit of a decoration from a purse myself, but there you go. I like to be proved wrong. So that was the star of the show. Because then there was this. Now this big old lump, I mean it's old, it's corroded. I thought it was a bit of a flywheel, but there's no teeth or cogs or anything on it at all. And I thought, oh, it's a toy cartwheel. But I mean, if that was only a wheel from a toy cartwheel, imagine the size of the actual toy. So I kind of discounted that. And as I was going through the books to see if I could identify that, I found, wait for it, have a look at that. What do we reckon? Just bear with. I mean, the chances of it being a Bronze Age pendant are quite small, but makes you wonder, doesn't it? So there you go. That's pretty much the star of the show today. And we don't actually know what it is. It could be the obligatory bit off a tractor. But, let's not judge too quickly. Right, let's do some quiz answers. Now, because I am ancient, I need glasses. These are my reading glasses. Can you see? They have been franked. They are held together by bits of tape. Thank you for that, Frank. The answers to the quiz. Quiz 2 from my little book of wonder. I shall read them. What year did the Russian Revolution start? 1917. There you go. Question 2. What relation was Queen Vic to George IV? Niece. She was his niece. Which battle was the decisive battle in the English Civil War? The Battle of Naseby. I don't know that one. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to investigate that. What did the Romans call the Isle of Wight? Vectis. Vectis was the Isle of Wight. What kind of weapon was an arbalest? It's a big, giant mother hugger of a crossbow. Huge. Look them up, they're great. Which Queen of England allegedly had the most fingers? Anne Boleyn had 11 fingers. Apparently. I don't know. In the 7 Years' War, who were Britain's two allies? Pardon? No, not those. Hanover and Prussia. Hanover and Prussia are our two allies. Who were the Fuggers? The Fuggers. It's an old English word for banker, which is almost rhyming slang. A banker was a fugger. What ceased to be legal at midnight, December the 31st, 1960? Any idea? The farthing. The farthing. That was it. It was gone. 1961, January the 1st. Can't use a farthing anymore. All gone. And which city was the first to erect a monument to my personal hero, one of my personal heroes, Admiral Lord Nelson? No, he was a Norfolk lad. Do you think it was there? No. London, where he was lauded and hailed and everything else? There? No. Glasgow. Glasgow was the first place to erect a permanent monument to Horatio Lord Nelson. There you go, quiz 2. Hope you did all right. No prizes for anybody, but there you go. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully we'll get some digging done. That'll be good, wouldn't it? That'll be good. Leave us a comment, and I'll see you soon. Well, there you go.